Welcome to
Friends Explained,
the show where we dive deep into the
hidden meanings and dark secrets
of one of the most esoteric and Kabbalistic television shows in the history of Hollywood. The show opens with Monica, Chandler, Phoebe and Joey in Central Perk,
a coffee shop
where we will see the group of friends reunite continuously in the same spot for the entire duration of the series. Many believe that Central Perk is some sort of
purgatory or
place between dimensions, but look for an upcoming special episode where we will dive deep into the theories of this place. Right from the start, Chandler establishes himself as the jokester of the group by telling the story of a very disturbing dream he had, one where his genitals were replaced by a telephone only to receive a call from his mother, further establishing that Central Perk might be a dream world, or in fact, as some conspiracists believe, that it is specifically Rachel's dream. Ross appears in the middle of the coffee place,
out of nowhere.
He immediately begins to absorb his friend's life force, likened to an
energy vampire.
He talks about how his now ex-wife Carol left him, making himself the victim while conveniently forgetting to tell the group of friends about his
possessive and abusive tendencies.
Joey points out that just by looking at Ross, he feels like he wants to kill himself, fueling the energy vampire theory. Joey will even drastically change the way he looks, more specifically his hairstyle, almost like he is pretending to be
dumber and dumber
as the series continues. Does Joey have a secret agenda? Is he even human? Ross proceeds to paint a very gruesome picture by telling the rest of the group that he feels like he has been ripped
off his intestines throughout his mouth.
Which is almost a little too specific. Has Ross seen this action before in a horror film?
Or even more chilling,
has Ross done these actions himself? Phoebe tries to apparently clean Ross's aura, but as the series continues, it will be clear that Phoebe was trying to steal the negative energy Ross stole from the group, probably to use on a satanic ritual later that night. Ross instantly pushes Phoebe away. After all, he worked really hard to steal that energy. Meanwhile,
Moloch awakens.
And then, the most important moment of the episode, and in fact,
the series,
happens. Ross states that he wishes
to be married.
In less than a second, his wish is manifested in the form of Rachel, who will be his favorite victim in the upcoming 10 years, dressed in a wedding gown. Chandler wishes for $1 million, but since he did not harvest the life force of others, his wish is
not granted.
Later that day, the group of friends are watching a Mexican soap opera, which is spoken in a
foreign language,
and therefore, the friends do not understand it. This is the way the show Friends is telling us that if we do not speak the language of the show, we will not understand its
hidden meaning.
The group start chanting for a woman on the soap opera to fall down the stairs.
They chant maniacally.
Is this a critique on the American audience's fascination with TV violence? It is almost as if they are mocking the insatiable
thirst for blood
that audiences demand on the nightly news. Their spell works and the woman falls down the stairs. The group of friends laugh and cheer as the live audience present during the recording of the show also laughs and cheers.
This is no accident.
The show is about levels of reality. The third level of this insane game is, of course, the innocent people watching at home. It is at this moment of designed distraction that the show gives us the first clue as to how to interpret the series. Rachel, on a call with his father, starts repeating, "You're a shoe, you're a shoe,
you're a shoe,"
over and over. This is not meaningless, because the word yorashu in Japanese means to vibrate, alluding to the fact that there is no physical world. Coincidence?
I think not.
At the final moments of the episode, we see Rachel destroying her credit cards, a symbolic act of defiance since Rachel, the material girl, is seemingly turning her back on what might be the biggest evil of all:
Corporate America.
Phoebe tells a brief story of her tragic childhood and how she discovered aromatherapy, code for
Satanism.
Monica says to Rachel,
Welcome to the real world.
further evolving the theme of worlds within worlds. Monica also symbolically breaks a watch, that of Paul, a man who deceived her, perhaps telling the audience that from this point forward, time does not exist. In the epilogue of the show, we see Rachel, now working as a waitress in the purgatory that is Central Perk, destined to repeat the cycle of
Purification.
until she and her friends can wake up. Is the show telling us that we
Humanity.
need to wake from this dystopian nightmare designed by hidden forces to keep us enslaved by the
Cabal.
Stay tuned for more answers in the next episode of
Friends Explained.